All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is your brother Kwam Wa'ala coming at you with another lesson. Before I get into this lesson, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rahaha Kwadash. Double honors to the other apostles and other bishops, a great millstone who teach this truth, and who will well, Kazak Shalom, to the hopeful elect. All right, this lesson is going into an article which I know a lot of you have seen already, which is going into how the army or the military is about to make a draft, or which they already have. I believe they passed a bill on it to where they can draft people as young as 18 to 26 years old, all right, to automatically join the military, which we already know that's the meat grinder of the Lord, all right. But I also wanted to get this quote because of the times, that a lot of these young men came up in. All right, this is it's a quote from apocalyptic novel by G. Michael Hoff, but it says hard times create strong men. All right, and really like the hardest time America was really in was the recession time, all right, which we passed that. But it says strong men create good times, because out of the times where people had to be strong, all right, they were strong enough to create a better future, all right, for the next generation. All right, but it says good times create weak men. All right, and during these good times, especially the times we in now, all right, a lot of things been too easy, all right, for the average person. Especially these Edomites, which already is naturally born weak. But even these Jakes today, all right, they didn't have it as hard as the last couple generations had it. So a lot of them, is weak, weak-minded. You know, it says, and weak men create hard times. All right, and it would generate a whole another cycle. All right, so these weak men, all right, is now for these hard times that they about to come into, which they're not able to fulfill them shoes, man, of being a hard man, or even a soldier, all right, that Esau thinks they're gonna have. All right, because you got a lot of people that's in today's time is what their minds is locked in on what the internet, all right, which Esau wanted, but at the same time, they're not army or military minded. They're not soldier minded. You know, they barely go outside, man. Only thing that they're picking up is remotes and joysticks and phones, man. All right, people don't even go outside and do activities for real, man. If they could, they'd work at home. They'd never leave home. All right, but like I said, that's how Esau wanted anyway. But the article right here, it reads, it says Fox 11, Los Angeles, but I know it's in many other news medias. But it says House passes defense bill automatically registering men that's 18 to 26 for the draft. All right, so a lot of you people's kids, all right, these people that just aged out of high school, all right, the Lord got a place that's sent for you to go, man. All right, which is to join Esau's army, man. And if you don't comply, you could be ultimately what? Be sent to jail, man, prison. All right, but that happened with Muhammad Ali. That's goes to show, all right, what Esau is willing to do for you not to fight, for you not fighting for this country. I'm gonna read on. It says the House of Representatives passed a measure on Friday automatically registering men aged 18 to 26 for selective service. All right, so it's not going to be by your choice, Reading on, it says it was a part of the annual National Defense. It says authorizing Act NDAA which sets out of the U.S. government's military and national security priorities over the next facial years. All right, because people aren't signing up to join the military or the army. If they are, they doing it for their own gains. They're not doing it to as Esau thinks, to protect and serve their country. They don't give a fuck about this country, man. They doing it for to pay off school, college, to go to college or whatever. You know, they I guess pay I guess well enough for you to make a decent amount of money. You know, but you have videos from when what is it? Couple years ago where people were saying, you know, they didn't sign up to go to war. What the fuck did you sign up for? All right, but it's all goes to show, you know, this is the Lord's plans for 2/3 niggas and for the wicked, man. You know, it says this year's NDAA authorized 895.2 billion in military spending and 9 billion increase from FISA's 2024. You know, and it costs money to have a war, man. So all your tax dollars and all the money you think you should be receiving, all right, but this is Esau spending that shit on weapons, man, on his blessings. You know, he's about to fulfill his blessings, man. This last World War, he's got to think he's an artificer. So all the weapons he wanted to put out for this World War, he's about to do it. But it's all, you know, through the Spirit of the Lord, because the Lord is putting the Spirit on him to do these things, you know. But it says, U.S. military draft, it says what you need to know. It says, while it hasn't been invoked in over half a century, it's mandatory for all male U.S. citizens to register for the Selective Service. All right, and if you don't register, they're going to have probably AI technology register for you. It says, also known as the military draft. It says, when they turn 18, failure to register, right here it says, is classified as a felony and comes with a host of legal challenges, meaning you could be in prison for not fighting for this man's war, you know. It says, supporters of the amendment argue that it would cut down on bureaucratic red tape and help U.S. citizens avoid unnecessary legal issues, as well as cutting down on the taxpayers' dollars going towards prosecuting those cases, man. So they got plans on what to do as far as if you don't accept what they're trying to do with your life, man. But it says supporters, I'm gonna read a little bit more. It says supporters of the amendment argue that it would cut down. I just read that. So like, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna read it again. It says the supporters of the amendment argue that it would cut down on bureaucratic red tape and help U.S. citizens avoid unnecessary legal issues, as well as cutting down on the taxpayers' dollar going toward prosecuting those cases, which you know, you can look more into that on your own. It says it was led by Representative Chrissy Holden. I believe that's a woman, which ain't about to go bust a grape, all right, in this war. All right, she's they're letting women, all right, send out orders, all right, for your child's life, man, or whoever's watching, or your life, man, from that age 18 to 26. It says, and passes in the House Armed Services Committee versions of NDAA in May. The NDAA advanced through the committee an overwhelming 57-1 vote, meaning it was by a landslide. I'm gonna read this last part. It says, by using available federal database, the Selective Service Agency will be able to register all the individuals required and thus help ensure that any Future military draft is fair and equitable, Hulan said during the debate. During the debate last month, according to the Defense News. All right, so they're about to use a selective, service, all right, to pick out who they want. All right, and there's gonna come a time where, because if you look into what Ukraine and Russia, where all right, they're past the part of what they wanted young men to fight in the war because they ran out of that. All right, they're using middle age, really anybody. Soon as gonna be shit disabled. Get you a fucking gun and get out there. If it even, the Lord have it come to that. But it's for sure gonna be men over, 26 years old in that war, man. Because the Lord got judgment set forth, man. But I got some scriptures. This is Ecclesiastes 3:1. It says, "To everything there is a season, and a time and a purpose under the sun. Under the heaven." All right, and what season are we in? All right, the time of war. All right, which was prophesied to happen, which we know the sea hip has to come to, and then everything's just gonna play out. It says, Ecclesiastes 3:2. It says, "A time to be born, and a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted." All right, and this country is about to be plucked up, man, unrooted, man. All right, all the people that was born here was ultimately born in vain, as the scripture says. So meaning what? It's about to be judgment time. All right, meaning time for a lot of people to be unalived. All right. Verse 3, it says a time to kill and a time to heal. All right, and we ain't in a time of healing no more. All right, because the scriptures say if Babylon could be healed, she would be healed. All right, but this wound is grievous, man. All right, her sins has reached the heavens to where it's judgment time. All right, it's a time for a lot of unaliving. It says in a time to build up. Well, it's like it says in a time to break down. All right, in this society, Esau's kingdom is about to break down. It says in a time to build up. All right, which we know Jacob has next, and by the start of that is the building up of the Lord's temple, which is the elect. All right, through wisdom. All right, scriptures say wisdom buildeth the house. All right. Verse 4 says a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. Ain't nobody in the house of mirth no more. A lot of the mirth has been put out, man. All right. It's about to be a time for mourning because a lot of people is knowing that they're not going to come back, all right, for this third world war. If you've seen videos that other brothers posted the lessons on, all right, you have people mourning that they had to leave, go to the military, man, or their minds being faint because they could be shipped out any day. All right, so how much more people that's in this country that's between those ages and that's gonna be grabbed up and said, hey man, you got to go to this training. And then also too, a lot of these drones that Esau have, if you look back to them that submarine that imploded, that was handled by a goddamn joystick. All right, a lot of Esau's new drones, best believe they're gonna have it for these younger kids because they ain't got time to train all these young motherfuckers, man. But reading on verse 8, because I was gonna jump around for time's sake. Did that with a couple of this next chapter too. But Ecclesiastes 3:8, it says a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. All right, and this is the time of war. And after that is we're going to come into a time of peace because it's going to be our rulership. All right, up under Yahweh Shah, man, the Prince of Peace. All right, and the Lord is the man of war, man. So this is the time that the Lord is sanctioning for a lot of people to get judged, man, for this third world's woe, man. This is Ezekiel 7:7. It said, "The morning is come unto thee." And also in the morning, the scripture says, every morning do the Lord bring his judgment to light. All right. It says, the morning is come unto thee. I mean, judgment is about to come unto you. the wicked, man. The wicked are people, and the actual wicked. All right. It says, "O thou that dwellest in the land, the time is come, the day of trouble is near." All right. You also got Jacob's trouble, and also within that is this world's woe. All right. This third world's war, which is another great time of trouble because a lot of judgment is going to play out of that. It says, "And not the sounding again in the mountains." It says, "Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish my anger upon thee." All right, the Lord is about to accomplish His indignation. All right, for other things that you wicked Israelites have done. All right, especially in what is that, Gehenna, when you were sacrificing your kids in that in that valley, man, burning them. All right, so the Lord is about to burn you niggas here, man, and also wherever missiles hit. You know, and by also like I said, Jacob's trouble. You know, Esau being the sword and rounding you niggas up to FEMA camps. You know, in Jeremiah, it was at 15. It tells you which way the Lord is sending the wicked of our people to. It says, "And I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thine abominations." All your abominations, all your sick, ill things that you participated in. All right. Verse 9, it says, "And my eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity." And that's what the Lord told the angel in Ezekiel 9. Don't spare, neither have pity on these people, man. All right, it says, "I will recompense thee according to thy ways, and thine abominations that are in the midst of thee." All right, all these wicked works that you didn't help promote, all right, because you exceeded the wickedness of the wicked, all right, taking in all these abominable acts, you know. It says, "And you shall know that I am the Lord that smitteth thee." You know, and I'm going to jump to verse 14. All right, everybody going to know this is the Lord's judgment. All right, it says, "They have blown the trumpet." All right, how did that happen? The Lord is sending out his men to the highways and byways to sound the sound in what? Zion. All right, to give them warning. All right, it says, "They have blown the trumpet even to make all ready." It says, "But none goeth to the battle." All right, the scriptures say, "Make them ready for the battle." All right, I believe in Second Ezra. All right, but none has made themselves ready by what? How? You know, getting in tune with this word. All right, getting right, repenting. All right, following these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, so you can have the wisdom for the times to come. All right, the scriptures say, "Wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times." You know, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to battle this, is if the Lord is with you. All right. But it says, "For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof," the 2/3, and the actual wicked, and the wicked, the people that's partakers with it, with the wicked, man. Verse 15, it says, "The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine is within." All right, these ill diseases. All right, these the famine, which means just a shortage of, which is all about to come to Babylon. All right, ultimately to judge, you niggas, man. All right, because the scriptures talk about how the Lord breaketh the staff of bread and the staff of water, man, meaning the state of support. All right, meaning that's going to be the shortage of. All right, it says, "And he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him." All right, and up in verse 15 again, it says, "In the sword." All right, and who's the sword of the Lord? Esau, and also what? These missiles, man. Because if you like I said, if you ain't protected by Yahweh Shem Shah, you are basically open and subject to get one of these consequences, man. These judgments, you know. This is Jeremiah 51:28. All right, it says, "Prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes," because like I said, this is about to come into World War III. All right, these young men who ain't never, you know, probably even shot a water gun in today's time is about to be chosen to go fight. All right, but y'all about to go fight some people who's never stopped having really hard times, man. You know, them Russians. You know, they into doing like manly shit, man. You know, they actually go wrestle with bears and shit, man. You know, they walk around, you know, in the fucking cold, man, jumping into fucking ice waters and lakes and shit. You know, they don't play around. You know, that's the especially comparing them to today's Edomites over here in the West. You know, even Putin said that the West is weak, man. You know, but it says prepare against her the nations and the kings of the Medes. You know, even the nations that's gonna be with Russia, because Russia is supposed to be a guard unto them. You know, you got China, Iran, you know, and other countries that's just silent. Even you just got Cuba. Cuba just popped up with where they allow Russian warships to cruise along their coastlines for what? Military exercises. Why would they want to do that, to be so in so close to this land, man? Well, also with a submarine that carries a nuclear warhead on it, man. You know, it says again, prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes, the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion, and the land shall tremble and sorrow. All right, how's the land gonna tremble and sorrow? All right, for why? Because they know they can't do nothing with Russia, and especially with China and all these other countries that's gonna be setting themselves array against Babylon, man. And you got these young men, especially you already got man, it's so much shit that's upside down to where you got men wanting to be women and women wanting to be men that's in these militaries, man. The whole alphabet community, which is weird and bugged out, is calling the shots. All right, so that unstableness, hey man, once these kids see who the fuck is in charge, they gonna really bug out, man. They gonna really tremble, man. You know, great fear is gonna really come upon them. You know, they have no true. It's not gonna be any real leaders in that army, man. You just got the top elite saying go, all right, which is a bunch of weirdos and creeps too. It says, verse 29 says, and the land shall tremble and sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord shall be performed against, for every purpose, all right, for all the things that the Lord want to do, all right, because of what Babylon has set forth throughout this country, and it's spread it throughout the whole world, man, with his weird ways, philosophies, and all right, his teachings, all right, turning the things upside down. You know, it says, and the land shall tremble and sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land Babylon a desolation without inhabitants. All right, for all the wickedness and things that Babylon have sown, all right, the Lord is about to make this place uninhabitable. All right, nothing but for the dough and fowl-like creatures, man. It's gonna be like a desert over here, man. It's gonna be a memorial, man. All right, of what? Of how not to be, or how not to rule, man. All right, because the Lord, you gotta think, the Lord set up the basis of man. So the basis of man actually set up their own society. All right, so within a low rulership, man, this is what you got. All right, which a lot of people marveled at, man. But this shit is all nothing. You know, this ain't really nothing to really marvel at. You know, it's deceiving. All right, Esau made these things look appealing. All right, but when you actually peel back the layers of his wickedness on a lot of things, it's sick. Look what it's come to. All right, but it says, verse 30, it says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. All right, and that's what you gonna see, because a lot of these mighty men is just mighty mouse, man, is forborne to fight. Now they gonna really be scared to actually go out there and have a war, man. You know, you got people that's effeminate, all right, people that's weak-minded, all right. They're forborne to fight. I mean, they don't want to. It says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds, meaning in their stays. A lot of people ain't gonna want to leave. All right, their military bases that's over here, man, because a lot of people got to go through training. All right, once they see a lot of stuff, what they got to go through, you know, you got to think about like even football training. A lot of people go through that and shit, half or more quit because they can't go through the training. So how much more these people who haven't even jogged a full mile their whole life, or did a set of 20 push-ups, or fucking lit a firecracker, you know? All they've done is played video games, ordered food, you know, and at most rode they bike up and down the street because their mom and dad was too scared to let them go anywhere else, you know? This is a weak state of a lot of these young adults' minds that they're in right now. But it says, they have become as women, and a woman is the soft, nurturing creature. A lot of these men is weak, man. They soft. All right. It says they have burned her Salakia. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. All right. Their protection. All right. Because once they notice, even this, like the scriptures say, this is the land of unwalled villages. All right, once people see like there is no actual, there's people already coming in here that's infiltrating already, man. You know, so people are actually about to be, you know, scared shitless once they see like the actual real. Because these people that's in these other third world countries, they already been through hella shit, man. They are already hard, man. You know, they already got the mindset of if anybody get in their way, they taking them out. You know, and you got a motherfucker over here that's fuck second hand, third hand. They about to be triple, quadruple minded on what they should do, man. You know, but it says one post shall run and meet another, and one messenger to another. All right, because they got. I mean, depending on you know, if the EMP attack happen and shit break down, and they're gonna really be, you know, having people driving to other places just to let other people know, all right, what's been going on, man. And when they, you know, what's gonna be happening. You got people literally taking down, you know, sectors of this country, man, from the inside out. You know, the Lord is strategic on how he about to do things. All right, he's the master chess player, but it's all for us to just watch and see how everything plays out, man. You know? But it says one post shall run to meet another, and one messenger to meet another, to show the king of Babylon that his city is taken at one end. All right, to see that it's about to be fully over with, man. And then it's just gonna be, the shit missiles gonna rain after that. You know? And it's gonna be televised. Cause you know these elites ain't gonna be over here to be, all right, actual to receive these missiles, even though they're not gonna escape the judgment that the Lord has set for them. That's another thing, you know. Why would you gotta think? Why would these people go fight, all right, for a country, where their elites, their presidents aren't even fighting there, man? You know, our forefathers, back then they fought on the front lines, man. These Edomites is about to be in bunkers, man. in caves and shit, man, watching all this go down. All right, but yet you got the idiots, all right, that's about to be just lining up. Some gonna even do the wanna go, man, to war. But hey, man, Lord willing, this was edifying to the Lord's elect. Until next time, shalom.